Coming live from the command center of the jwsolarusa. Guys, this is what I have for you guys. If you notice something here, so I did some cleanup here at the channel or at the command center. If you see the middle part of it, look how clean it is now. I painted the walls so I can have a better look, and there's something important coming in there. So I just want to show you guys. I know a lot of you guys have seen demolition of the command center. If you haven't seen that, go to my playlist. You will see exactly how I redid everything here and trying to make it really clean install. Well, now since the other inverter is not there right now, you will see what I'm talking about. When I created the two Magnum inverters plus the Outback, and that's how the place used to look like. But due to the installation of the second inverter in the middle, I didn't even have chance to paint the wall or the board. Now it's all painted because I was gonna leave it like that and trying to seal up some of the holes. And we're gonna be heading for another big project that we're gonna be doing there, and pretty soon you'll find out. But I almost ran out of space because what I wanna do, it would have been cool because the second inverter is still gonna be in there, but something happened, which I told you guys I'm working on something, so it's gonna happen, okay? And anytime from now there's gonna be the video up for that, and we're gonna start working on a few series of videos on that project. Like and subscribe, jwsolarusa. As you guys seen, I already have the second Magnum PT100 inverter charge controller. So this is how we doing stuff here. And now switching gears, we're gonna be going to the twin tower power walls by jwsolarusa. It is the Volkswagen e-Golf battery, lithium batteries. Check this out. All right, these are 2016, so I started going with all the age, I started going all the dates, the newest ones on the bottom. So 2514, 28, 28, and 2814. So what I'm doing here, I'm gonna be linking these power walls together. So if you haven't seen or you haven't heard anything about these batteries, I can encourage you to go back and check on my playlist, or you can see the twin tower power wall, and you can have the mini power wall. This is a Volkswagen e-Golf, but it's just a single little half modules. So I'm building the generator here, which we already done a test. And now what I'm gonna do, guys, I'm gonna put some bushings here that's gonna suspend these power walls from the ground. And a lot of you guys comment onto that. So it's gonna be suspended from the carpet, because the cells, you've seen the cells, how they look like, and they sit on the carpet, because if heat is about to be generated, and it's gonna cause the bottom battery really warmer or hotter if we are putting a lot of power or we are charging. It depends what we do, but just for safety and making everything works well and pretty, I'm going with this route. And I'm gonna be inserting like this rod here at the bottom. Is gonna have a shoe underneath there that suspend this thing from sitting from the carpet. And I already aligned them. You can see all negatives here and all the positives here. So I'm gonna be setting up this entire brick here. It's gonna be a 12 volt. This is gonna be a 12 volt, the power wall number 2, and a 12 volt. This one's already pre-wired. What I'm gonna do, change the interconnect here that makes it the 24 volt, because 4 batteries or 4 modules in parallel, 1, 2, 3, 4, they're in parallel, and this is the one that series it. You can see the blacks here, and the reds are the front and the blacks are the bottom. So I can just flip these 4 modules on the other side here, and all the blacks gonna be facing there and all the reds gonna be facing here. So what I'm gonna do, that's why I have all the blacks gonna be facing here and all the reds gonna be facing right there. So doing so, we set one brick, it's a 12 volt, and likewise the other one a 12 volt, and we can able to series it by taking the negative from here. We know you draw from opposite direction, taking the negative or the positive from here and shoot it all the way. You can take it from here, the bottom to the bottom. It's not going to draw evenly. The power is not going to be distributed evenly like you're drawing from this bottom battery. So you can take one down here and we can run the wire all the way to here. So since it's already positive here, we can do a cross connect that brings it all the way here and get up to the negative. So these 2 power walls turn out to be a 1 power wall because they are now running in 24 volts. So each power wall is going to be 12 volt, and if you look at it, they are 1,000 watts, more than 1,000 watts each. So 1,068 and 1,068 on the other one. So times 1,068 times 8 of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that gives you what? Each 1,000. 1,000 times 8. Calculate this one, the 68 added there, 1,068 times 8 of it, and 1,068 at 75 amp hours. So 75 amp hours times 8. So that gives you the amperage, or this, because it's going to be just one single battery. So the amp's going to go up, the wattage going to go up, and the voltage stay down. When we tied it to this one here, that we increase the voltage and we drop the amps, half of it, instead of this one to be whatever is the amps now, and that one's going to drop. It becomes half of that bank, half and half of this. So it's going to be half of the amperage. Okay, because they're all on the same amperage, the same voltage, and the same wattage. So we're going to cross, instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like a 8,000 plus maybe about 10, or maybe a 9 or 10 kilowatt. I didn't do the math on my head. And it's going to go through these and it's going to drop into half. So it drop into half, the amps drop into half, the voltage drop into, it multiply the voltage, and the amperage drops, the wattage is going to drop because you go in 24. Likewise, you go in 48. So if we want to go 48, we have to go 4 batteries in series, 4 batteries in series, or we can do 4 batteries in parallel, 4 batteries in parallel. And likewise, there are 4 batteries in parallel, 4 batteries in parallel. So we have 4 strings of 4. So we're just going to take this one, 4 of them as one bank, 4 of these as one bank, likewise the other ones. So we just take 4 of these ones, tied it to this to a series, makes it a 24. We tied into this, make it to 36 and 48. So we have 4 and 4. So if you multiply 75 amp hours times 75 times 4, so 75 is 150. Okay, 150. That gives you like 300 amp hours. 300 amp hours, or like one battery, 300 amp hours on one battery. So then you series it. I hope you understand what I'm saying. I don't want to go through that route, but I have to. But I hope you understand it. Sometimes it's going to be complicated for other people, but hey, this is what we do. So these are the twin towers. So I'm going to be putting legs into this, and I have to disconnect this one. I'm going to disengage it from the Ford Focus battery in here, but they all have their own isolation switch. Doing so, you see the Ford Focus has this breaker right there, 200 amp hour breaker. It's a double pole, a quad pole, so they're all tied into the bus bars right there. So even those bus bars, I think I'm going to do some upgrading to them soon. And there's a switch on the corner here for the e-Golf. So I can able to isolate these banks if I wanted to. And we're going to stay onto the Ford Focus while we're going to be dealing with the Volkswagen e-Golf. Try to assemble everything, put everything in place. After that, we're going to parallel them. It's going to become like a big giant 12-volt battery. By letting it sit down, it's going to balance itself. After I finish balancing, then I'm going to hook up the Magnum 12-volt inverter and charge it all the way so they can be equal voltage and amperage. It's going to take a while to charge all this. So they're all balanced. After they balance, then I'm going to separate them now and charge and connect the series while I was talking, coming from there, and hook up to here and take it. The output's going to be taken one from the bottom right there, and one's going to be coming from the top. That's how you connect for the 12 volt. So this one's going to stay on the 12 volt system, the 24 volt system, excuse me. So we're going to be running the 24 volt system strictly on the e-Golf. Or we can able to do this like right now. I can able to do it the way they are right now. This is, I can just leave it the way it is and build up this other one, 4 here and 4 there, doing a 24 volts again right here, and link them. It becomes a 48 volt. So I'm just gonna take one and connect to this, interconnect. It comes to 48 volt. Then we can able to use it into the Outback power. But Outback already have its own batteries, which are designed strictly for 48 volt configuration, which is here. This one's here. There's the LG cam, so about six of them here. That's why they all have to be parallel. You see the bus bar, just positive to positive, negative to negative, because you can't series them anymore. If you do, you're going to be going more than 120 volts or something, because they have 66 amp hour, 66 volt full charge, and it can go up to 120 something volt. So we don't have that inverter. If I have that inverter, I can able to do that. So like I said, guys, I can able to do anything with my system as long as I have the inverter. This system is already built and pre-built, is ready to go on any direction I want to take it. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. jwsolarusa, live from Minnesota. Love you guys all. Bye for now.